Okay, Coach. Well, with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready up? Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll look to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Got it.
91 is the mic. Mike 91. Target.
2nd and 10. This will be caught by Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the delay, Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 2. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards on the play, first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give Yeldon another crack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's awfully tempting to go for this, isn't it?
It certainly is, and there's a big part of me that says let's go ahead and do it because they've got momentum. It's been a nice drive to start the game, but from this distance, the odds aren't with them at all. Take the 3 points, feel good about that, come back, get the touchdown on your next drive.
Yeah, and you're on the road, so snag the lead while you can. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. Check. Lucky. Jim. Check three. Undercrunch. Check 43. Squeeze. Check three. Jonko. Check 9. He's crashing. He's checking.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's easy work. It's coming again.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
No. Off. You go tight. You got tight right there. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Kill. Turn it up. Go. Turn it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Let's get it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You don't want none. 58, boys. 58 is Mike.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight, He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nifty move. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll run it with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught! It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Buffalo. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Got him in. It's Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain there of 30 big ones. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last run good for Now Haskins to throw on second down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Haskins on third down. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw now in his own end zone. This complete to Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Over the middle here to Brown. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Let's go. 18, Gator. Rock it. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go. Kill.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
That's it. Let's go next. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Too little.
Haskins will keep it on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Room here to run. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. 2nd and 14. Incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
60-yard.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now it's Haskins, and Eifert has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the...
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And this is going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Fourth down. Here's Haskins. He's going to look deep down and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tedrick Thompson picks it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there and a Bengal first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Haskins on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd down, Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Hey, stand off.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guys. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. On the return is Williams. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth now in Minneapolis. That one has really opened up. The Vikings have just scored again. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. With the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. He's back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
It's Kelsey on the grab. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Rock it. Bravo.
Second and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that, but flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Bengals, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore